Hi, today I want to show you our progressions for getting you your first chin up or your first pull up. So the very first thing that he's going to do, the first progression is he's going to put his hands on the bar, he's going to wrap his thumbs. Now what I want him to do is I want him to hang. So he's just going to go ahead and hang from the bar. Okay, and he's going to pull the feet up. Now what I want to see is I want to see the shoulder blades, I want to see them pulled down. This is called scapular retraction. So he's going to pull them down and he's just going to hang here. And that's all he's going to do. So you can see he's shaking a little bit because this is using the shoulder musculature here. What he's not doing is he's not relaxing this and he's not just letting all this go. This is what a lot of people do. This is a stretch. Okay, we're not building muscle when we're doing this. This is not what we want to do. Okay, take a break. So the reason that we're doing this is that basically two reasons. Number one, we're working on people's grip strength. The very first problem that people have is their hands are too weak and they can't hold up their body weight. Well, here's the problem. If your hands are too weak and you can't hold up your body weight, we don't need to talk about anything else. And we certainly don't need to talk about you using bands. If you use bands on the pull-ups and the chin-ups initially, people will never develop the hand strength to hold their body weight up. So what we're going to do is we're going to start with the biggest problem that people have, which is usually grip strength and grip endurance, and we're going to start building that. Now, number two, another big problem that people have is this idea of scapular retraction, bringing the shoulder blades back and together. This is a very, very big problem that a lot of people have. So what we're going to do is we're going to use the pull-up to work on that. Now, if you cannot retract your scaps, if you cannot squeeze the upper back like that, then you need to be doing things like face pulls or suspension trainer rows or horizontal rows or something like that. But if you can pull those shoulder blades together, then we're going to progress you to the pull-up bar to this first progression. We're going to have you pulling those together while you hang from there. Now, as far as programming goes, what I want to see is I would want to see someone hang from the bar by their hands, and they're just going to hang for as long as they can. Usually, people at the beginning last maybe 10 seconds. So what they're going to do is they're going to drop from the bar, then they're going to shake out their hands, they're going to wait maybe about 20-25 seconds, and then they're going to do it again. And what I would like to see is I'd like to see someone do that maybe 4 or 5 times in a row, and I'd like to see this done at the beginning of the workout when you're fresh. If you wait until the end of your workout, you're going to be exhausted, and this isn't going to work very well. Now the thing is, when you do this, it's not really going to negatively impact the rest of your workout, so do it at the beginning. Okay, progression number 2. I'm going to have him get in the pull-up or chin-up position again. Now this time, what he's going to do is he's going to jump up and he's going to get his chin above the bar, then he's going to fight it on the way down. All right, and go. And he's going to fight and struggle on the way down. He's going to let his body weight come down. He's going to let his body weight come down, but he's going to fight it. He's going to fight it. Then he can put his feet down. He's going to put his feet down, and then he's going to do it again. He's going to jump up, and he's going to fight on the way down. Fight on the way down. Fight it down, 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 down. And he's going to put his feet down. Okay, now, you progress to this after you can hold the scapular retracted position for about 30 seconds. So you're going to want to practice that first progression until you can hold that position for about 30 seconds. Only then will you have the ability to get your chin above the bar and squeeze and then fight it on the way down. If you jump to this too early, what will happen is you'll never get your chin above the bar. You'll just go up and you'll just immediately collapse and go down, and that's not what we're wanting. So what he's going to do here is he's going to do usually sets of about 5 to 6. And then he's going to rest again for another 30-45 seconds. A little bit longer rest this time because we're using more muscle. Then he's going to do, I'd like to see at least 3 or 4 sets of this every time the person comes into the gym. So one more time, we're going to show you how it looks. This is progression number 2. He's going to jump up, get his chin above the bar, and fight it on the way down. So he's going to fight and struggle, and then he's going to come down. All right, very good. Okay, now, once the person can do, let's say, 3 or 4 sets of about 5 or 6 reps, then I'm going to test this person. So what we're going to do is progression number 3. He's going to get his chin above the bar, and I'm going to see if he can hold his chin above the bar for 30 seconds. And this is what it's going to look like. Okay, ready, and go. I'm going to have him hold this position with the scapular retraction. He's squeezing the back, he's squeezing everything, and I'm going to sit here with a stopwatch, and I'm going to time him to see if he can hold that for 30 seconds. Okay, and relax. Go ahead and come down. Okay. So this would be progression number 3, and this is what you would do after you've mastered progression number 2. So when you can do your sets of maybe 5 or 6, and you can do 3 or 4 sets of those, now you're going to do timed sets. So what you'll do is you'll just go up and you'll hold it as long as you can, and I want you to time it up with a stopwatch. If you only get 20 seconds or so, you keep doing sets of 20 seconds until you can do sets of 20, 22, 25, and you do sets of 25 until you can do one set of 30. You get one set of 30, and let's see if you can do it again next time. And if you can do that set of 30 seconds again next time, we're going to move you to progression number 4. And progression number 4 is your first chin up or your first pull up. Now, I'm going to recommend that you try a chin up for a lot of you. It's a little bit easier. It's about 20-25% easier than a pull up. For this one, we also have neutral grip position with the hands. That's also a good option. All right, so now he's progressed through the first 3 progressions. He's going to try number 4. He's going to put his hands on there. And he's going to drop down to full extension. This is a pull-up or a chin-up, okay? His arms are extended. Now he's going to try his best to get his chin above the bar one time. Go. And down. That's all I want to see. There we go. And we're going to stop them right here. Now this would be your first chin-up or your first pull-up. Once someone has the first chin-up or the first pull-up, what I'm going to do is I'll have them do sets of 1. The hard work is really over. Getting the first one is the hardest part. Once we have one, we can build it. So you'll come in, very first thing, very first exercise you do in the gym will be the chin-up. And what you'll do is you'll do sets of 1. And if you have to rest a minute in between sets of 1 in order to get number 2 and number 3, then that's fine. And what will happen is usually you'll get 1, and maybe you'll get 2, and then the third one starts being not so good, right? So what you'll do is you'll go back to the progression, and you try to fight it on the way down, okay? So again, I would like to see you do, at this point, I'd like to see you struggle and do like maybe 7 or 8. So you would do, let's say it'd just be 1 rep, so you would try to do like 7 sets of 1 rep. That's going to be really hard, but what this does is it builds the upper back muscles for you to do more. So once you're able to do this progression, then your next progression, number 5, it would be up to you. What you would do from there is you would try to do 2. And then if you can do 2, you come in and you do 1 set of 2 and then a bunch of singles. And then you would try to do multiple sets of 2, working back to singles if you can't make it. Okay? So this progression has worked very well for us. We've been able to get a whole bunch of people to do pull-ups and chin-ups that couldn't do it before. But you got to be real strict. What you want to do is you want to go step by step. Don't try to skip levels because your grip isn't very good or because you can't retract your scaps. If you try to jump up to the bar too quickly or something and you're not ready for it, you won't get the training effect. It won't last. All right? So give this a shot and let us know what you think. Thank you.